Hey, we've gone to the expert now. Now I'm joined by Doug. So Doug, for people that have never been in a wheelchair before, why do you think a day like today, putting people in wheelchairs is so important?
Well, I think one of the most important things about the Cheerleaders event is it really raises awareness and brings to light some of the challenges that are faced by persons with disabilities, even on something as simple as going to the store or wheeling down the street. There's a number of barriers that a person can encounter.
Now, I just sat in one myself, and we were speaking about even tip bars and stuff like that. Was it for you? Was it a difficult process learning how to?
Yeah, I was 21 when I was injured, so it's a huge transition. But yeah, getting the right chair to accommodate your day-to-day needs, that's a challenge. Making sure that your balance is those needs are addressed. Something as simple as a tip bars, anti-tippers in the back of your chair can eliminate you from tipping over backwards, flipping over backwards in your chair. If your seat depth isn't the proper size, you can fall to the side. So yeah, it's definitely a process, that's for sure.
We were talking a little bit before about what can businesses do? If there's a business out there that's watching this today, what could they do that could help out people?
Well, I think one of the things is, like I said, awareness. Something as simple as your threshold getting through a door can create a barrier for persons with disabilities that use any type of mobility aid, whether it be a scooter or a wheelchair or a walker. There are certain guidelines in place, barrier-free access guidelines that are in place to help businesses just to address those needs. The width of a door, just because there's a ramp outside of a door or outside of a building doesn't necessarily mean it's wheelchair accessible. Okay. There are codes in place and guidelines in place to assist any community within Alberta with disabilities.
So for people that want to try this, why do you think this event to you is so special and so important?
Well, I think it raises awareness and it gives people that maybe otherwise wouldn't have the experience just an idea of some of the challenges faced by persons with disabilities. Like I said, from just wheeling down the street, addressing issues on curb cuts, wheeling down the sidewalk, transportation, all of those things. It's kind of a fun way to promote awareness and give some people that otherwise wouldn't have the experience just the knowledge of what we go through on a daily basis.
Fantastic. Well, very well said. Thank you for joining us.